It's the Broncos and the Dolphins, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Murray. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. John Franklin Myers coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
On 1st and 10, Nix. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Nix going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. Off play action. Nix. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over middle, that's caught by Chase. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Nick Chubb taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Murray. Complete to Wright. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now he dumps this off over the middle. 7 yards there and a first down. Looking to throw. Nix. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Play fake. Murray. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Denver's offense now set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Back to throw. Nix. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
Well, if you like the matchup and that connection works to start the drive, no reason to go away from it. Let that defense prove that they can stop you. And here, it's 2 throws and 2 first downs.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 3rd down Nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Miami set to take over. All right, now they're in some uncharted waters, Charles. They haven't been facing deficits like this season. We're going to see what they're made of.
And I think the easy thing right now is for us to discuss how the home crowd can help them, carry them along. Bottom line, though, they've got to make plays to get the crowd back into it, to help them with the rest of their game. That means best players got to make those big-time plays right now. They need them in a big way.
They fought so hard to be here at home for the conference championship game. See if they can propel themselves to the Super Bowl. Here's 3rd and 3. Murray now. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Murray off play action. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. That is caught. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Play action. Now it's Murray. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bonito. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On first down, Nix. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Looking to throw on second down. Nix. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw again. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
Play is under review.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Murray's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Here is 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Murray. And he fires one, but incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Jake Bailey now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Denver getting set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up. And
oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. 2nd and 9.
Right there, baby.
On play action, it's Murray. And then it's caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's 17-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here, he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Nix. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands. Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Let's take it inside his own 40. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Murray again. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun now from Murray. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Here's Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
That is man complete over the middle. It's Moore. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He's got Dulcich going across the formation. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half and the right to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, as I'm privileged to hand things back over to Brandon Godden. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Holding, receiving team.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Nix. Over the middle, taken in by Dulcich. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Nix. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Nix. Short throw caught by Dosich. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Here's 3rd down and 4. Off the play fake. Nix. That's taken in by Raymond. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Nix. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the 2nd half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st down, Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's George. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. On 2nd down now. It's Wright. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also
there he goes right side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ballgame. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's George. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And this one complete to Smith. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score.
CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point and good by Sanders. And the lead would shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taken at the goal line.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Chase the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And out come the Dolphins now. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the leader to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
In motion, Hill. Throwing on first down is Murray. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On second down, here's Murray. Going for Burton, and he's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw is taken in by Waddle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Play action. Now it's Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Baron Browning from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I know that we've seen their share of struggles, and the quarterback's been hit a few times in this game, but this one can't be put on the offensive line. They gave him plenty of time to throw the football. I think ultimately he has to be a lot more decisive in his decision-making and get rid of it and find an open target.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score of the final play of the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Broncos about set to go on offense. And right now, they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Back to throw. Nix got his man. It's Dulcich. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down at a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Shifts by him, and he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Back to the ground. This time it's Joe. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. Back to throw again. Got a man open. It's Giants chase. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Nix. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Back to throw. Nix. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now Murray. Throw left side complete. That's right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murray now to throw. On target over the middle to Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Murray's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Up the middle they go. It's right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's George. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Back to throw, Murray. That's caught by Johnson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Murray to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So the Broncos now down by 4, 40 seconds to go. A field goal won't help. They need a touchdown to send them to the Super Bowl as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. Back to throw as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
Out route complete to Dulcich. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. And the Dolphins are AFC champs as we say thanks for watching and good night, everybody. And that'll close the books on the conference championship for Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire